Good afternoon, January 2nd, 2023. This is Pam from Follow Your Brush. I'm glad you're here. And yesterday I showed you, obviously I'm just playing here. I showed you yesterday my little paint palettes from Art Toolkit and how I love them. And today I'm just doing some paint swatching. I'm playing and trying my different colors and seeing how they blend. I'm doing this a little differently, actually. Normally you do one square at a time. There's some orange, and I hope you had a great holiday coming into the new year, and can have a good time this year with your paint and your experiments and your brushes and whatever else you enjoy. Let's have fun. This is, let me get my swatch out and tell you, like I said, just playing. That's what I do. My new little toy paint palette. It's not a toy. It's really fun. This is Aussie Red Gold. I love this color. And let's see what we can do with that. I've learned, I used to watch people do paint swatches, and I was like, I just really didn't get why they did it or what they learned from it. I was great at just going in with my pure colors and mixing that way, or not even mixing. I just put pure colors on my page. That's interesting. That's Nickel Azo Yellow and Cerulean Blue. Let's do some Nickel Azo Yellow and some Pyro Red. Or maybe it's, I'm not sure which red it is. I wrote over it a couple times, so I'm not sure. Could be Pyro Red, maybe not. But anyway, that's interesting. And let me put some more of this Aussie Red Gold in there. Aussie Red Gold is actually one of my favorite colors, especially in doing fall pictures. It was really fun to do. Let's let some of this run down in here and see what I've got. I did this with a marker, so you can also see the transparency or lack of the same. Got some pretty colors up here. I like that purple, and this is lemon yellow. Gonna go in with some, and let's go with some Indanthrone Blue. This is one of my favorite blues. Favorite blues, Indanthrone Blue. I'm gonna bring it on down into here because, you know, this is my chart and I can do this however I want, right? So Indanthrone Blue and my Aussie Red Gold. It's kind of giving me a nice neutral, isn't it? I like that. I like that. Oh, I like that. I've got to remember what I'm doing because I like this neutral that it's giving me. One of the things I've been studying, I got that book that I was telling you about, The Art of a Limited Palette. And so I'm learning to mix what I have, not get complicated. Let me put on there Aussie Red Gold. And this is, I think it's Perylene Red. I'll have to double check that. and this is the two of them combined. This is with Indanthrone Blue, and plus Aussie Red Gold. And that gave me this really pretty color. I like that. So by doing this kind of thing, I'm learning that this helps me when I go to paint, because it gives me an idea of the colors that I can mix just from this limited palette. Now this actually is a large palette. I have a lot of things in here. But I am able to stay limited and do some creations. Let me put this in Indanthrone Blue. This actually is one of my very, very favorite colors, is in Indanthrone Blue. And this time I'm going to mix it with my lemon yellow. And let's see what we get with that. Let's bring it on out here. I'm using my brush from Tracy Levinson, and as you can see, it holds plenty of water and pigment, and it just goes and goes and goes forever. It's a wonderful brush. This one is his Silver Fox, and it's just beautiful. Let's go over here more on the blue side and see what we get on this side as we bring it out over here. That's a pretty color too. Last night when I was playing, I did a, what's in my other little set. Let me go ahead and get it out because I want to show you this pretty color. This is how we learn, how I learn anyway, by playing. Just experiment, try different colors. Here's what I did last night, and it was like, this is absolutely gorgeous. This is Phthalo Blue Turquoise. You can make it a circle. Doesn't really matter. And then I added some yellow. Look at that pretty green. Look at that pretty green. Isn't that gorgeous? Woo! So nice. Let's do it with another color. Let's do, this is Phthalo Blue Green shade. Now watch what I can do when I add my yellow. Clean my brush, come back into my, this is lemon yellow. Look at that pretty green. And actually, if I continue it on out, I start to get a really pretty turquoise. Let's take it this direction. There we go. Needs more blue. When I go further to the blue side with the yellow, it almost matches that turquoise right there, straight from the tube. So this teaches me a lot, because then when I go to paint, seriously, I can get into these shades and know or have an idea, depending on the amount of water that I'm going to put in there, what kind of result I'm going to get. I want to show you something pretty I did this morning, and then I'm not going to play with all day, but here's a Potter's Pink. This is a granulating color. So I want to give it a lot of water, lots and lots of water. Lots of water. Lots of pigment. Then I added this gorgeous, also granulating color, Zoisite Genuine, and let that run. And look at the colors that that gives me. You can see the pigmentation and the granulation taking place, can't you? I hope you can. Let me zoom in a little bit on it. Look at that. When you have granulation, it's the minerals that are mixed up and ground up into the paint, to make the paint, actually. And when the paper is rough like this is a 140-pound cold press, the little minerals and pigments that have been ground are going to settle into the, different color. Let me go ahead and add that. They're going to settle into the grooves in the paint. And I just, you know, I could just do this all day and actually not even really paint anything. Sometimes I actually do. I just play and paint. This kind of makes a nice waterfall, doesn't it? If you've been following me, you know me and watercolors, or waterfalls, I mean, are kind of a challenge for me, something I try to do. It's kind of pretty. What I'd like to do, let me try it here. Let's put leave the white of the paper as my water. And just let that flow a little bit. That's pretty too. So I'm just playing today. It's the beginning of the new year, starting some new things, new adventures, and playtime. That's how I learn. My daughter says, I know that's why you taught kindergarten, because you never grew up. Very true. I'm not going to keep you all day. I just wanted to show some playtime. Have a wonderful time and a wonderful new week in your new year. Bye.